Good evening. Today is Saturday. Saturday, what day? Let me see. I also don't know what day. Let me check. 27 May. 27th of May. So fast. Every day pass so fast. So every day we are getting shorter our life. We are not going younger. So very important to start meditating. Meditating is a very interesting process to purify the mind. We can purify the mind. That is what. I'm still not very healthy yet. But if I don't, recently the weather is too bad, so making the body suffer. So if I were to continue coughing, I think I will not speak for another 1 week. So I thought I was better, so I start to talk, maybe psychologically tell me, oh, you're coughing, self-pity, no good, no need to have self-pity. And we are now in the last part of our life and the last level of the heavenly realm. We are human, and after we die, we are all going down to the four woeful realm, majority. So we better practice now, Vipassana. Vipassana is a simple process, but we can make it very complicated. It's because we are complicated ourselves. Most of you are complicated because the Buddha say, all of us has doubt. Doubt, it means we have a lot of we doubt about the practice, we doubt about hell, we doubt about we thought we are now in this existence. Many people think that they are in this existence, they will be born again as a human. They have a very simple idea, belief that after they die they still will be born as a human. But according to the teaching of the Buddha, no more. Majority, 99% of every human being after die, they will not be born as human again. So now, luckily, we are in the Sasana of the Buddha, where the Buddha tells us how to become human again. At least become human again. First, we have to do dana. Dana is to make sure that in every existence, it doesn't. You know what is dana? Dana means like saving account, putting your money in the bank. Dana means it's like putting the money in the bank so that you got money to spend. So dana means you are signing a contract for every birth that makes sure you will not go hungry. Because every birth in the 31 plane of existence, food is very important. Sadhu, Helen, I try to call you. I just want to talk to my students. Those I know. I just want to just now. So I think you must be busy lah. Never mind, or maybe you're doing something. So dana is the most important part of the Buddhist teaching. It's because nobody wants to be born without food. Nobody wants to be born poor. Nobody wants to be born in a country where they are suffering, there are war, there are trouble. So most important, we must be born. Helen, welcome. You want me to bring you on camera or not? So that you can ask me question here. I try. If you don't want, you just reject. I will invite you. Okay. If you don't want, you just don't accept. Okay. Try and see. So dana is to make that when we are born, we are born in a place where we are safe, there are food to eat, and we are born with places where they are not depleted from food. So because if without food, no one can practice. No monk. How to have sasana, good sasana, Buddha sasana, when there's no food to eat? Devotee also cannot offer food. How can there be monk? There will be no one practicing. When there is, if you are born in a condition where there is no food. So dana is the first thing to do. You'll be born in a place where there is food, right? Right. So when you do dana, you are definitely have a kind heart. Definitely your heart will be kind before you can do charity, right? Not. Where got people without kind heart, they can do charity? Cannot one, right? Not. So you must have kind heart. That's why it's very important to make your heart become nice, kind. So the first thing the Buddha teaches us is to do dana. Dana first. Then after you have done dana, your guarantee you every birth you will have food, but doesn't guarantee you that you will not be born as peta. That not guarantee that you'll be sure born as a human. So not so uh, secure. So now next you've got to do is keep your precept, sila. Basically, we need at least five precepts. No killing, no stealing, no adultery, no falsehood, slandering, or speaking harsh word. And then no selling alcoholic things or drugs. Never sell anything that is offensive. This 5% is a basic requirement so that you can this basic 5% is enough to take you up to the heavenly realm and up to Nibbana. It's enough to take you there already. So we need the 5 precepts. So this 5 precept is very hard to take care. I see many Buddhists are not able to take care. I know many Buddhists in the name that they are Buddhists, but when it come to eating, when they go out with friends, or when they go to somewhere they like to eat, they have big problem restraining their taste bud. So usually they break, and also the fourth precept also easily broken. Many will break the fourth precept easily. So make sure every night you keep revive your precept. Every night make sure you chant 5 precepts before you sleep. I have earlier in the Dhamma, earlier time, when I start teaching Dhamma, I always tell people to chant 5 precepts every night. And also Bhante Suvano tell me already to tell everybody also that you must chant 5 precepts every night. Because the night time to keep 5 precepts is very, very, very appropriate. Is because during the night when you sleep, you won't break precept already. In the daytime, you keep precept, you can break precept because you'll be talking to this, talking to A, talking to B, talking to C. You will sure break your precept. One way or the other, you will sure break precept one. Highly. So it's good to remember to all of you, meditator or non-meditator, make sure to keep a 5 precept every night so that when you we can die during the night also. Remember, many people, old people, die during the night because from the statistic, from what I've read and understand, most aged people die during the night. Those elderly people is because they don't drink water anymore. So when your body is depleted of fluids, so they become heart arrest. The organ doesn't function properly. Well, when you already don't drink too much water already at night, you still don't drink water, old people especially. So usually many old people die during the night, heart arrest. So it is good to drink water at night, and also it is good to keep your 5 precept at night. Because why? Because at night you don't break precept anymore. So you, by taking 5 precept, means you are keeping perfectly your 5 precept. Suppose you die suddenly, without even you knowing at night, then you'll be born in heavenly realm because you got precept. Precept will take you to heavenly realm. Dana will not take you to heavenly realm yet, but precept will take you to heavenly realm, heavenly world. So it's good. Don't be lazy. Every night make sure you say Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami Adina Dana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami before you sleep. I think many will be also lazy, to say, to chant the 5 precept. So if you don't want to chant the 5 precept, there's one more solution. And still can take you to heavenly realm for sure. You want to know or not? If you want to know, now I tell you. Quickly practice Vipassana and attain Sotapanna. Quickly practice your Vipassana, practice properly, and attain Maggaphala Nibbana. First stage of Arya. Welcome Helen, welcome Jackie Klang. I saw you second time. I know your name very easy to remember. Jackie Klang, huh? And then the Thai name I don't know. I don't know how to read Thai. Welcome. Then Nia Poi An also welcome. Welcome. Everybody are welcome lah. We all just want to make sure we'll find a way to escape. To escape this life. This life is very important. So I was talking about keeping 5% every night, because that is one guarantee that you will go to the heavenly realm in case you die midnight. Many people die midnight, especially elderly people. So when you keep 5% at night, you are not going to break the 5% no more, because you are sleeping, you cannot break any precept. So Bhante Suvana told me this is actually the best time to keep a 5%. You have to keep a 5% in the daytime also, but because daytime usually you can break precept very easily, even without even knowing, you break your precept, right? So you always remember to say, even the daytime, should you in the day, should you are free, you can still take your 5% again and again, right? Whenever you're free, to double reinforce that you sure to break the precept. Suddenly, unconsciously, you break it. So it's best to keep once a while, nothing to do before. If you are lazy to meditate, those very lazy to meditate one, a lot. Because why not? They don't know how to meditate. It's because they fear they got the wrong understanding about meditation. The instruction was some monk from Burma, like the Samatha type, they teach until so complicated, until wow, so tough, until people here also don't want to practice. Actually, it's not very tough, not that way of teaching. We understand it's not very tough. Meditation is very simple. Vipassana is very simple. If you don't go and let the certain teacher, don't know who these people, who this monk, they teach until so complicated. Sati, if you know how to sati means, then that's all. You don't go and become a kepochi, a busybody. A lot of people kepochi also, because why? Not inquisitive. Mind, doubt, very doubtful, don't know true or not. So everything become very tough. But if you are pure, the Buddha say your mind must be pure. You must be obedient. The Buddha say. You see, all the time in the time of the Buddha, all the disciples are very obedient one. No aggressive, no debasive. Some people they learn Dhamma, they want to learn to debate with you, want to like taking you to an arena like boxing arena, want to challenge you like that. So bad. I encountered also. And then when you teach about attainment, recently I met one for overseas people, Westerner. He said that I always talk the same thing, and he don't understand what I'm talking about. He doesn't know I'm talking about attainment. After attainment, what you want some more? The way, there's a way, that's the only way. The way I teach is the way to attainment. That way, some more, what other way you want me to teach you? Vijitato, welcome Vijitato. So attainment is possible, the Buddha say. How you know it's possible? No. The Buddha say, if you know what is Eight Noble Path, right? You all know? I think all of you know. If not, you all won't be here tonight. Every one of you are here, right? Inclusive Ling U. Ling U, welcome my daughter. She's a nice daughter. I have one daughter in my life, and she followed me to the temple monastery Lunas and Mitosi in Penang when she was a baby. I carry her in the car when she was a baby, and I take up the vasa, the 3 months vasa. I Katina sponsor. I did I did 2 times, and she did 1 time. Katina sponsor. To be a Katina sponsor, I jump. Today my Dharma will be jumping here, a little bit jumping there, because I saw my daughter first time came in. I think nice to see her. When you accepted the 3 months dana for the monk for the 3 months rain retreat. And then after that, you become the main sponsor for the Katina. So Bante Suvarno told me, this Katina, whoever uh, uh, become the main sponsor for the Katina, bear very powerful meritorious deed that will take you to heaven after heaven. One condition, after you have done the Katina sponsoring, you become the main sponsor. You must be very careful not to hurt people during the time. Sito, welcome. During the time when you take up the Vasam. In the time when Bante Suvarno was alive, that was 30 over years ago to 40 years ago. That time I was a young fellow. And then Bante Suvarno was a Theravada monk, and he told me that time there was no Pinabata anymore. No, going arms round, nobody interested already. So Bante was the pioneer to revive the arms round, no? Revive the arms round for monk. So after that, ongoing, you see people start to going for arms round. But before that, he says, according to Bante Suvarno, he say no more people going for arms round already until he become monk, and he start doing it again. And then that is the story of history for 30-40 years history. My daughter is also around 40 years now, so it has been a 40 years with I'm with the Theravada teaching. So I have when I was a Samanera, I got two Samanera friend, but they forgotten me, I think. But if they see me, they know me. Both of them today, that time when I was a young guy, 19 years old. 19 to 20 over years old, I was a Samanera 3 times. Just to know what the Buddha is actually, how to feel bored, and with the ropes, how you feel, and how you wake up early in the morning, how the monk life is. So I practiced as a Samanera. I experienced it, and I got two Samanera. One is from Taiping, one is from don't know where, fed one. And now these two are still monk. I congratulate them, sadhu, big sadhu to them. Huh? Two of them is still a monk. Now they are tiara already. One is in Seremban, one is in Penang. I forgot their name, but they are now elderly monk already. They are now Mahatiara also, easily 20 over years monk. When I was with them, I remember telling them I'm only temporary. So I remember telling them, for you, if you really don't disrobe, that will be best for you. So I think it does work. These two are now elderly monk already, and one of them is giving Dharma in Hokkien and Mandarin. Two of them. One is a Ramban, fat one, and one is, they call him what? I forgot. Tin one in Penang, from Taiping. He's from Taiping. I remember him. If he see me, I think he can remember. We are all from Bante Suvarno, trained from Bante Suvarno and Vipassana. They are Vipassana meditator. Also, they know Mahasi Sayadaw type of training. And I wish them happy journey, because they are a Mahatiara now. Congratulations to them. So if I were to be monk, I'll be like them already. But I never plan to be monk. I just plan to be Samanera for some time and experience what the Buddha say. And I was very fortunate to have experienced Magapala when I was Samanera the second time. Attainment was very fast. I was very fortunate. And my promise that if I attain, I will continue teaching. That was my promise before attainment. And after that day, I say that if I attain, I will teach. If I don't attain, I won't teach. So I was in a cave. So that day, it occurred, cessation of consciousness. practicing through by only vipassana. I don't practice other type of meditation because not necessary. Because when you really practice vipassana, all the factors of enlightenment is there already, included jhana, samadhi, all. So after attainment, you will know what is jhana, what is samadhi. Some maybe I don't know, they don't know. But when personally, when I attain, I come back, I enter jhana, and I know what is jhana, and I know what is samadhi, all clear. So now I put that vow, so I honor that vow. So that vow is to teach every one of you now, and to also not really teach, I try to make it sure that every one of you have potential to attain. So now continue listening to my talk, listen to all my past talk, listen and listen and listen again, and you will get all the clue there, the clue, and you must understand what I'm teaching. Get used to my way of speaking, then you should be able to know what I'm telling you and what you have to do. So now I have come to the second part is what I call precept. Dana already. Dana will make sure you are born with enough. They're not born in the country that there are inflation or no food to eat, all right? Or like born in the desert, you know. Bante Sumano told me even PETA, no, PETA, they are already very poor quality life already. If they are not doing good, no charity, they don't do dana. When they are die, they are already born as a PETA. There are some PETA, lucky PETA that born near city. Example, near your house. You are good devotee that go to dana, and then you hidang me near tinang hotu. Wow, they are already blessed. Huh? They are born surrounding your house. They are lucky PETA. There are unlucky PETA also got that never do dana. Until so unlucky they are born where? According to Bante Suvano and the Buddha, the teaching of the Buddha, they are born in the desert. They are born in the ocean where there are island in the middle of the ocean. There's an island. They are born there, and nobody give them food. They're already suffering and no food there to eat. So poor thing, you see. So it's all because of no doing dana. So every one of you remember, you have to do dana also. Continue doing dana because there's a lot of temple in our Malaysia, Theravada Buddhist temple. Go to the Theravada one because not I'm a racist of of the Buddhist, because there's a Buddha teaching. The Buddha say go to the Theravada, the Theravada one, because they will need you to support. Huh? And then, of course, when you are doing dana in all the monastery, be mindful lah. Don't talk too much. Don't go and become famous there. Just do dana and go back. No need to become famous. Then go back and relax, and then later practice a meditation, which I will be teaching you about meditation, how to attain Maggaphala with the proper instruction. And I'll be also teaching you how to sit. Afterward, I will try to do a short meditation ending. Before I end, I will teach every one of you how to contemplate, what you need to really do, what you need to rehearsal, so that you can understand what is samadhi, what is jhana all about. Because there are many monks out there talking about jhana, samadhi required. I know you need, but I will tell you that in vipassana, everything is there already. Everything is there. So now we have finished about dana, important. Now we talk about the 5 precept. Also that important, 5 precept take you to heavenly realm. And remember to always take your 5 precept at night, because every one of us can die in the daytime and also can die in the night time. Bante Suvano has been repeatedly telling me that it's good to remember to keep 5 precept at night, especially the old people here. Tell your papa, mama, all of you, Sito, tell papa, mama, Siti Han, tell your family, uncle, auntie, those old one, if they are Buddhist, if they are non-Buddhist, they won't believe, they won't do it also. They won't do it also. What is 5%? So they don't care, right? But for every one of you who are even meditator, even you are meditator, all right, don't be sure yet, because you haven't attained Sotapanna yet, you are not safe yet. No, if anyone not yet attained Maggaphala in this life, not yet safe yet, even you can meditate. All right, now you have to remember to keep your 5 precept, right? And and for another safety measure to go up to the heavenly realm, you must try to become main sponsor. Last time when I was young, Bante Suvana said nobody wants to become main sponsor, no, because a lot of work involved. You have to be 3 months, cooking for the temple, rain retreat 3 months. But some people, majority of the people during my time, during Bante Suvano, the time, people who option to become the main sponsor for the Katina 3 months, they only give money lah, but they don't come. They let people do. That means they engage someone. They didn't engage anyone. That means when he become the main sponsor, he give money only. So then people will, devotee in the temple will be appointed by him. So okay, you can help me to do another this 3 months. Maybe he's working lah. He cannot come, right? Not. So he will get someone, a devotee or some devotee there to get them, to do the cooking for the monk 3 months. That's the main sponsor. So what I'm trying to say here is the second tips to go to heavenly realm is to become sponsor, main sponsor for Katina robes. During the time Bante Suvano, there was not much people know about these advantages, so not much people want to do. Once these devotees start to know about, wow, the beautiful and the great powerful and the power of the dana sponsor can bring you to heavenly realm, heaven after heaven, you will be going to heaven after heaven, no? The 31 plane, you'll be going, keep on going up to all the heavenly realm. On one condition, after you have taken up the vow to become the main sponsor, you must not break precept. Your 5 precept must not break. Okay, very good, Helen, very good. Siti, very good. You know Bante Suvano, I think Helen, have you become a main sponsor in the Lunas or Mitosi last time? Yeah, I have done twice already. My daughter did once. So once you did this as a main sponsor, all right, you will be destined for heavenly realm on condition you don't break your 5 precept. Okay, congratulations for those Buddhists. Vichato, also I welcome Jackie Clang. I hope you all will try and become a main sponsor one day for the Theravada Buddhist monk. Try and take care of, and become the main sponsor. And then Pui An also try lah. All of you who are here try lah. Who haven't been a main sponsor before, because it guarantee you to heavenly realm. 3 months is a very powerful dana you'll be performing for the Theravada monk according to the instruction of the Buddha. So go lah. Go and get appointment and book yourself as a main sponsor. I was trying to say about the time of the Bante Suvano. Last time nobody want to be main sponsor. Not much people interested. After they know about going up to this heavenly realm after heavenly realm, booking you have to chiong no place for you to become main sponsor. Now I think many monastery also book up fully, book up. So many of you wants to be a main sponsor also got no chance. But never mind, don't feel bad. Mona, you know Mona? You all go and become Mona means you sponsor, you chip in some, tell the main sponsor, can I share with you a little bit? I just Mona you lah, means give him some money lah, so that to add into the dana lah, for him to do it lah. He's a main sponsor, of course you are only the side lah. Yes, very good. Yes, I sponsor once in Lunas, very good. And don't break precept. Keep a precept properly. And then guarantee, the Buddha say, you'll go to one heaven after another heaven. That's why the 5 precept very important one. And very special for those sponsor. Tonight I share with you something nice, which I know. It will take you to heaven after heaven, you know. You won't be dropping down to hell. Keeping your 5 precept properly and being the main sponsor will take you to heaven after heaven. But if you did not do the main sponsor, suppose you only keep the 5 precept lah, you don't meditate, you do dana, you keep 5 precept only, okay. But that means to say you guarantee this life to go to heaven, but next life don't know already. Okay, you only got one chance to go up there. But after there, I don't know how already. But Buddha say, because why? When you go up there, it's very it's very nice. In heaven, it's very nice. Bhante Suvano say what? No, cup to, you know what? Pigeon cage, pigeon cage. They say it's a trap. Heaven is a trap. You know what? Why is a trap? Because for those who only do dana, not the main sponsor lah, because they only have one chance to go up there. They do dana, they keep precept, and they go up there only one chance. When they are up there already, it's so nice, they forget about doing good, because heaven world is so wonderful place where like you are born with all the millionaire, every one of you are millionaire, you know what I mean or not? I give you example better like that. Every one of you are millionaire. How you know who is a poor fellow? Nobody poor. How to do dana? So heaven is also similar like that. It's very wonderful, very nice. You are young, cannot grow old. Mouse trap, yes, mouse trap. It's a mouse trap. Heavenly realm is a mouse trap. So you all go up there, you'll die lah. I tell you, if you are not Arya, Arya means practice vipassana and attain. So my purpose, sole purpose here is to teach every one of you to attain in this life. And the instruction that I will be teaching, which I have already said numerous times in my past recording, if you all care to listen over and over, don't get bored, then you will know why I'm talking about vipassana. And in vipassana, there are samadhi, there are jhana, all got inside the practice. When you practice vipassana, you can experience samadhi, jhana also. And that's why uh, in the commentary they say you need jhana and you must get it from samatha. Not necessarily, but that's why there's a conflict between a lot of us here, the Buddhist arena, where those samatha meditator or monk will be teaching about samatha, talking about jhana, and we from the Mahasi Sayadaw tells you not necessary to really strive for the samatha, immediately go to vipassana, because in vipassana you have everything there. You got jhana, samadhi there, and also panya. In samatha, you only develop one point concentration, that is jhana. You cannot have samadhi. You cannot have panya. So you have to. I will explain to you what is jhana, because a lot of people have never tasted jhana, so they are inquisitive. So when they meet samatha monk talking about jhana, wow, and the sutta say must have jhana, and then they're stressing so greatly on that jhana. Everybody who has never experienced jhana will think of that as something very fantastic. So I follow my teacher, Bhante Suvano, telling me when I was a young guy, when I was beginner, he told me, don't go and practice samatha. He told me very straight. That time I was totally green. I don't know what is samatha. I don't know what is vipassana. I don't know anything. I just know that he's a good monk. I want to come and do dana. And then from there, I start to learn meditation from Bhante Suvano. Then after that, some time I got excited, so interesting. Wow, the teaching of the Buddha, which I never heard of, about the Buddha. Who is the Buddha? I also don't know. I was so excited after knowing Bhante Suvano and telling me the story of the Buddha. He was such a prince and what like that. I listened. Wow, I got so very impressed. Yeah. So Buddha become like my superstar, like the movie star. I always think of the Buddha. Every day I go to temple every day. From then on, I every day go to the temple. I never say I miss one dana. Every day I go. Every day. I follow him. After that, I become stuck in the temple, you know, because I saw this teacher so fantastic, good, such a good monk. I don't know what is Theravada also. After knowing Bhante Suvano, I start to know everything. And I start to fall in love with the teaching of the Buddha. And Ehi come experience yourself. I also want to know. I really want to know everything. Yeah. Uh, the Bhante said, then you must practice and be honest. So I really, really very honest. I practice Vipassana. You know, I tell a story. I was so poor that time. I was a young guy, and of course, when I'm chasing after the sasana, chasing after Buddha, chasing after Buddha teaching, chasing after Bhante Suvano, I don't go and work my business like that. but but I become almost quite broke because I didn't go and do business. My business was not doing very well when I was 19 to 21 years old. I was horribly poor, but I'm very rich in spiritual. And you know what? You know, I tell you a story. Yeah, I tell you a real story. I rent the house until I cannot even pay my 3 months rental. I cannot even pay the rental, which is how much? Let me see, $700. No, no, no. The second house, 300. I've been renting all the time, so 300 over dollar. And then you know what happened? The room that I set for meditation. Every night I sit meditation because I want to know what the Buddha say. The Buddha say, "Ehi Pasiko." That time I was so excited about the Buddha, forget about business. No money also. Actually wonderful. I went to the temple, but uh, my daughter, if listening, I think she know everything about Papa. Huh? So poor, she was so skinny that time, and that Papa was chasing after the Buddha teaching. And because I, I was so lucky to have met Bhante Suvano, the first monk and the last monk in my life. I met him. The first one I take care until the end. And the last monk I follow, and and he was Arya. He explained to me how he attained, and I also practice how I attain the same attainment. So it's better than the richest man now. I'm now even richer than any richest man in the whole world after attainment. And today my life is okay already. And I want to tell one very interesting things about the day when I was meditating in the room, in a small room, in a single story house in Bayang Baru. I rented it. I even can't pay the rental. And you know what happened? The mango tree that is exactly the place where I sit, my room. I facing the mango tree. Every night I sit there meditation like that. The whole tree, the whole tree, grow fruits until the whole tree want to break, full of mango tree, big one. I meditate until the tree, I think they must have tree deva very happy. The tree grow until wow, all the mango want to fall down, and I was very poor, but every morning I should go temple. When I go to Mitosi, I drive through Ayetam up the hill, Tolobahang up, no, Tolobahang, no, up the hill down to Ketat. No, no, Tolobahang lah. Go to Tolobahang, up the hill, pass the hill, then go down to Keloxi, then go to Mitosi. I my room, where I sat, it, there's a garden, a side garden, the owner one, single story. The whole tree grow mango, big one, big mango, very long one. And then, though I'm so poor at that time, I never even sell the mango. Then somebody came along and said, "Can I pluck your mango or not? You want to go and sell lah?" I said, "Okay." You see, you know what? That moment, you know what I'm trying to say is the mind is so pure that I don't even think of selling the mango to make money. Since I'm so poor that time, I'm so hard up. I never even tell the guy who come. I don't know who is him or who is he. Maybe Tigong, maybe Heavenly Tigong also can. He came and said, "Can I pluck your mango?" I said, "Okay, take all." He plucked everything until zero. But he never even give me one. I never even asked. I never even asked, can you give me one? Give my own tree. So he plucked until everything, and he go and make money lah. I don't know how lah. And the owner of the house that I stayed 3 months, I never have money to pay for 3 months. The boss is a union paper boss, union paper lah in Baik Baru, but he's a very nice man. He's a very nice man. When he came, I sweat, because I got no money to give him. And then he came in, I was shivering. You see him, you see now, I got no money to give him. So that boss, that man, was blessing in disguise for me also. He looked at me, he said, don't be afraid, never mind. You don't have money, never mind. Never mind. And he closed the door, like so politely. He closed the door like he owe me. Instead I owe him, like he owe me. Say, don't worry. No money, never mind. You stay, you continue stay. You got money only, you give. No money, you don't worry. You stay. Don't worry. Then he closed the door, the main door, and he goes out to the gate, and he closed the door very softly, and then he went off. Such a being, I thank him so much. I'm so happy. That time I was quite young also. And finally one day he died. Don't know what happened. Then he has an adopted son who is a drug addict. Unfortunately he adopted a son who was a drug addict. Poor fellow. And I don't know why he died. I don't know. So the son came and chased me. Not like the father. He said, no, you cannot pay. You have to leave. So actually, all my story got blessing. There are blessing behind all my story, because possibly it's because my sincerity in going to the temple every day to do dana for Bhante Suvarno. I was very blessed, even though I'm very poor. I'm blessed with a lot of very wonderful things. Now I'm blessed with a lot of very wonderful things. Today my life is easy already. Everything is done properly for me. Heavenly arranged for me. Why not I arrange myself? I did not do anything. It is done by the heavenly King Kong, I think. And I want to tell you one more last story. A lot of story to tell you, but I want to tell you about be a hero to do that. Even you are poor. And you know what Bhante said to me, when I was a young guy, he said to me, there are two heroes in this world. The Buddha said, there are two heroes in this world. You all want to hear or not? Tonight it will be something very interesting story. There are two heroes. One type of hero is when he become millionaire, he continue doing big dana. Means to say, when he become very rich, he do a lot of dana, more than when he was poor. You ho gia you gao zhou ho. So you ho gia you kiam siap. But Buddha say there's one type of hero when you ho gia you gao zhou ho. You gao zhou都個gao zhou，下面不會做，即係人是叫做搞嘅人。So Bhante say, my teacher say, the Buddha say, two types of hero in this existence. One is when he become rich, he did a lot of dana like Anatta Pindika. He's rich, he used a lot of his money to keep on doing dana. His dana very meritorious one, very big one. Not poor people cannot do one, right? Another type of rich people, you know who is this rich people or not? Another type of rich people is the poor people. People who has no money and yet coming to do dana. How to do dana when you're poor? Anyone know? you all want to give your job and go and do dana. Can try lah, but you must be ready. Must be ready to take up the challenge. I took up the challenge until I just don't want to remember what happened. A lot of funny thing happened. Very nice thing happened, but no money lah. I don't know how to tell you lah. I want to tell you the last story, because if I want to tell you tonight, whole night, I cannot finish my meditation talk to you all. Okay, one day there was a there was Katina in this time is in Bukit BMBMC, BMBMC. That time when I was a young chap I still remember very clearly when people start to give ropes, ropes that is $120 ropes I got no money to give. 120, I see people offering ropes that time. I got no money to give. So one day I took 50 cents from my pocket. That time I was very poor. And then I saw one of the monk, Kapia from Sri Lanka. He brought the chief monk from Sri Lanka to comes to this BMBMC, a small Buddhist Theravada Buddhist center in Bukit Mertajam. So I took 50 cents from my pocket and no, I don't, that was another story. The one is about the monk is another story. I I took all my money from my pouch. I give it to the monk. That time I got money already, a little bit money already. So I took all my money from my pouch during the Katina day. The day is Katina. So I bow down. I, I, I give I took all the money, empty all my pouch. If got $500 or $1,000, I take out, I give until empty from my pocket. So I give it to the Kapia. I say, can you accept this for the Dana lah, for him to take back to Sri Lanka to be used for the Theravada, for the chief monk there lah. So he looked at me after I handed him the money. And in the vow, I say I don't want to suffer anymore. Really, really, birth is suffering if you are poor. So I put a vow, say I don't want to be poor. Then after that, when I was another story, that time I only give 50 cents. Another Katina, I saw people give $120. I want to bring out $120, but I don't have it. Don't have that cash ready. I don't have. Not that in the house, I don't have ready. I don't have even. So I took out 50 cents. I give it to one of the devotee. I said, can I share with you or not? I give 50 cents, and that devotee took it from me 50 cents, and okay, it's no problem. So I also put a vow there. I said, by the truth and the power of the Buddha, I now start to understand what is no dana, what is the cause of people who do, what is consequence for not doing dana, and you will be born like that. So it's very suffering. I said I don't want to be like that anymore. So I said, by this truth, may I be successful in this life. And after that, it's just like a dream lah. It's just like a dream lah. I put the vow already. I don't go and keep on worrying about the vow. I just keep on doing my things, continue doing dana, continue doing whatever I can do, taking care of Bhante Suvano, who was a nice monk. And after that, everything comes naturally. Everything comes naturally. So if you want to know a lot of story about my life, about the dana, possibly also Sakadeva Raja came. I think there was one time Sakadeva Raja came disguised as a beggar, come to my house. And the time my daughter was a small girl, I only have one table in my house. I rented the house. Nothing in my house. One statue of the Buddha. So that day I only cooked one dish, crab. A man came when I was about to eat, and he was not. He doesn't look like a beggar. And then when he came to my house, he came to my door, and I said, "Yeah, what can I do for you?" He said, Can you give me food? Can you give me food?" I said, Can, because yesterday Dana, when I was in Mitosi, I heard Bhante Suvano say to me this Dana. He say, if ever a beggar come to you, if you are cooking, so suppose you are a rich person, you are cooking chicken for your family lah, then if a beggar come, you take drumstick for the beggar. You don't give him the chicken head, you make sure you give him, because the beggar tomorrow don't know, after tomorrow no more, what don't know what he is able to eat. Not like you want to eat another chicken also can. I think like that. I remember when the beggar came, I was so happy. I said, oh, wow, 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 you come, somebody came ready. I said, I will give you. I said, wait. I said, brother, wait. I'll go and get rice for you. No, I go and take one big bowl of rice. Now the crabs that I stir fry, I put for him, few pieces onto his big bowl, and then I bring it to him, make it very yummy. I give it to him, and I ask him to come in, because I got only one table, me, my wife, and my daughter, three of us sit, and then then I asked him, you want to join me or not? Sit on my table. If you don't mind, my table is a small table, small table. That one you fold up on that. I said, you want to come in and sit or not? He said, no, I will sit outside and eat. You know. So after that, I asked him, you want like Milo or not? He said, no, I just give me a cup of water. So I can give him plain water. So after that, the beggar eat, I also eat lah. I eat until the vegetable, the rice, the crab that I eat was so enjoyable, and then I forget about the beggar. When I finished my lunch, I took out my bowl. I want to walk to my kitchen. I suddenly remember, the beggar. Hey, there's someone eating outside. I forgot about him. You know what happened or not? Your guess lah, your guess lah. But I tell you, your guess, who is this man? If he is a beggar, he should not be acting like that. You know what happened or not? When I take my bowl, turn my back, going into the kitchen, I suddenly remember, I turn out and look, and this beggar, so-called beggar, instead of come and say, uncle or abba, thank you, he put his hand like that. In the center of the gate there, he was standing there and doing like that. Then after that, he walked away. In that moment, I did not think about Sakadeva Raja or anything like that. But second thought, after the man went away, I said, hey, why so strange? If he's a beggar, he would have come and said thank you. Why he anjali like that? And I quickly open my gate, a door, I go and find and see where's the fella. Nobody to be seen. So fast he disappeared. Because the place that I stay, in front of my house is a big football field. The whole stretch of road is so long, so he cannot disappear so fast. So I run and try and see if I can find him or not. Nobody around, and nobody ever come and ask me for food again. That was the first time and the last time in that house. It was in Taman Desa Damai in Bukit Matajam. And after staying that house, my business start to grow. I start to buy 2 low-cost house. Then after that, I start to go up and up like that lah, until today. Now I'm 68 already. No, I'm still running my own business. I supply water distiller to hospital. Not yet retired, but I'm retired and not yet retired lah. How to say like that? I just work when there is work. I don't have to work. I did not work. I just stay at home every day. Those buyer, they order, they pay already. Then I just courier to them, and some I go and install for them in the hospital and clinic. My job is easy lah, because what you give, what you get. Because I remember why my life is nice like that is because I was taking care of a sangha. I give convenience to the sangha. Bante want to go anywhere? I say, Bante, I go, I take you. Want to go anywhere? I never say no. Bante want to go and give Dharma talk, say in Slim River. I say, I go, I take you. You say want to go to KL? I say, okay, I take you. If you say I want to go Johor Bahru, I say, okay, I take you. Everything I will take. Until one day say, no, you must give people give people a chance. You cannot every time you. So I say, okay, I become spare tire. I'm very obedient one. I never quarrel. I never debate with my teacher one. I'm very obedient. And that's why, because of all the good kusala, sincerity, my life become easy. And my practice also attain Magapala. That is so important. So important. No more suffering, like I put a vow when I give the money to the chief monk, and the 50 cents I give to the Katina sponsor. And now I also become Kasina sponsor finally 2 times, and my daughter did it 1 time. And that is a short story about my adventure life in the Buddhist arena. Great is the Buddha. Great is the Buddha. So today, every one of you must strive to become Sotapanna. How to become Sotapanna is by Vipassana. There's no greed. When your mind is focused, now I'll be talking about something about Vipassana now. Okay, everyone pay attention. The Buddha, the Mahasi Sayadaw is a very wise bhikkhu in Burma. Many people would not know who is Mahasi Sayadaw and the way of his Vipassana instruction. Rising, falling on the abdomen. What you can hear from the sutta mostly is Samatha and Anapanasati. It doesn't matter it is Samatha or Anapanasati, as long as you are able to make sure you are able to know what is greed, hate, and delusion in the Dhamma. If you really sincerely wants to attain, what you need to really do is to be able to follow a simple instruction. A simple instruction such as instruction from Arya like Bhante Suvano and Mahasi Sayadaw. You must have confidence in them, in this Arya, in this bhikkhu, before you can really attain yourself. If you are not sure about this bhikkhu and their teaching, especially Mahasi Sayadaw and Bhante Suvano, Vipassana, where you watch the rising and falling instead of here, instead of Samatha, your Vipassana go on abdomen, watching abdomen rise and fall. If you can follow this instruction of rise and fall consistently, obediently, with confidence, then knowledge will arise by itself. No one can give you this knowledge. It can only arise in the practice. This knowledge, panya, can only arise in the practice. It is not given. It will come to you when you know how to become obedient and follow the very simple instruction diligently. It will not come to you if you try to be too clever, or if you have doubt about the instruction and doubt about the meditation technique. Vipassana is a simple process where you keep your mind quiet. Of course, it is not easy to keep your mind quiet, but every teacher will have to tell you to try to be still. In order to do that, to become still, or to become quiet, or to keep the mind quiet, you have to start with following. Simple instruction, meditation instruction. And if you are able to follow this simple basic meditation instruction, then Vipassana knowledge, they call it the enlightenment factors, the 37 enlightenment factors, or the 37 knowledge to enlightenment will come to you. If you are practicing with half-heartedly and without, the enlightenment factor will not come to you. It is not a gift. It is not a present. It's not your wish. It cannot be controlled. It only can come. This 37 knowledge of enlightenment to enlightenment can only come to you when you practice accordingly. And it is just to relax. Step 1, relax, close your eye, breathe in, you say rising, put your hand on your abdomen, breathe in. Now I'm teaching you the step. Breathe in, mentally must say rising, rising. Don't say rising. Make your voice calm. Like example, rising, falling. Make your voice peaceful and calm. Don't say rising, falling, like very stiff, tense. So, like talking, we talk rising, falling. Don't say rising, falling, don't say like that. Make your voice very low, very nice in your mind, like very compassionate, so that you will be compassionate gradually, so that your mind will become peaceful. Don't say rising, falling, make it rising, like very humble. So the first step you do is, when you sit down, relax, say rising. When you breathe in, abdomen go up, you say rising. When you breathe out, you say falling. When you say rising, the word rising ends faster than the actual breath. When you say rising, the abdomen still going up. The word already say finish already, rising, but still the breath go up. So what you have to do is aware of the continuation of the rising. So I say rising. Now you breathe out, falling. Still going down, right? So you focus on the falling. Can you understand? So you say rising, falling. Right? Can do that? So continue rising, falling. While you are doing that rising and falling, it is very normal that the mind are thinking. The mind will want to think, right? So you can say rising, falling, rising, falling. Some meditator will be having a lot of thinking in the mind, but some will not have this type of thinking. Depend on different individual. In the meditation practice, some individual are peaceful mind. They are peaceful in mind. The mind will be peaceful, so the rising and falling will be very constant. But some people may have a lot of thinking behind, rising, thinking. The mind cannot stop thinking. So never mind. You must have faith, believe in the teaching and continue rising. When there's thinking, you say thinking, thinking. This time you say thinking. Then go back, rising, falling, thinking, thinking. As you breathe in, rising, falling, you also can say thinking 2, 3, 4 times like that. Thinking. See, rising means my hand going up, but you don't focus on rising. You focus on thinking. Say thinking, thinking. The rising become thinking, 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 thinking. Then after that, a few times go rising. Say rising, change the subject. Falling, rising, falling, thinking, thinking. Can you understand? Can you understand? First student who are very peaceful in mind, just rising, falling will do, because the mind is very peaceful. Different character, different students, they have different type of tendency. Some are very obedient type, so the mind are very peaceful, so they can continue rising without thinking. Some cannot. Some rising, falling, a lot of thinking. So this is how for those who has a lot of thinking, they will practice this way: rising, falling, thinking, thinking. But don't think. Just say thinking only. Thinking, thinking. So the rising become thinking, you say. Falling also say thinking. Never mind, until a few times say rise, thinking, thinking. A few times, maybe about 4 or 5 times, then go back to rising, falling, rising, falling. This is what you have to do. So here there are 2 types of students. One is student that is able to be very calm. The second type of student will be thinking a lot. So you practice in this way for category A, you practice rising, falling. For category B, rising, falling, thinking, 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 rising, falling, rising, falling. This is the way to train your Vipassana meditation for the beginner as well as for the intermediate, even for the advanced. It's all the same for the first step. Now for the second step, for the 2 students. For the obedient students, after rising, falling, rising, falling, right? Because when you say rising, your word already finished, but the rising still going up. Then you focus on the rising. Continue. This time, step 2. The rising will go until the end. There's a moment where the abdomen stops. Then you try to identify that moment. Stop. Falling. Stop. Rising. Stop. Falling. Stop. This is the second part of the meditation training. To make your concentration become stronger and sharper. This will help you in future when you are able to practice rising and falling without disturbance from the mind, and when you are able to sit for longer time, and when you are able to start to experience samadhi. So I need to train you step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4, so that you will be ready when the time comes for you to experience what is samadhi and what is jhana and what is upekkha, so that you can go further into the path and finally attain Maggaphala. So now my first step is already executed. I explained to you already. And the second step, I will explain now again. Same step like the first step. Rising. This time you focus, right? When the word already finished, rising. This time you continue focus the mind until there's a stop. Okay, you don't say stop. You just know there's a stop. Note there's a stop. The mind must note. Meaning to say, the mind see that there was a stop. This is the second step. Rising, falling, stop. The mind will stay stop. Rising, stop. Falling, stop. The mind says stop. When the falling stop. When the rising to the end, stop. So this is the second part of your training, right? For the student B, rising, falling, thinking, right? If the thinking still cannot apprehend, still the mind still quite noisy, very disturbing, then the student number 2 will practice rising. He doesn't look at the stop. Rising, falling, thinking. Now he will focus on the sitting, the body sitting, the buttock sitting and touching. So rising, falling, thinking, sitting, touching. The second student will have to use another way of practice. Rising, falling, rising, falling, sitting. So you focus on the on the buttock. Okay, the buttock sitting on the floor, the touching, sitting, touching, touching, the hand touching, or the leg overlaps, the sensation, touching. So for the second type of student, rising, falling, thinking. The breath is going up and down, but you say thinking, sitting, touching, sitting, touching. Then you can rotate, rising, falling, or sitting, touching, or thinking. This is for those with a lot of noise, chit-chatting on the head. So he cannot sit quietly, but he will be thinking. So now your application of meditation will be this way, step for the second type of student. For the first type of student, he will go to the rising until the end, stop. He says stop. Falling, there's a stop. He says stop. Rising, stop. Right? And the third step, you can, for the first student, now he knows the rising and falling. There's a rising stop, there's a falling stop. Now we say middle, rising, the rising maximum here, falling maximum. Here is the middle part, middle and the falling. So now you don't say rising or falling. You see the rise reach the middle, you say middle and so will become like that. Rising will become like that. Middle and when you breathe in, the abdomen going up, middle and so you say middle and rising, you say middle and. Can you understand? This is the second. You are making your mind become very, very sharp, right? And the third one, for the second type of student, He will be going on rising, falling, thinking, sitting, touching. All right, sitting, touching. And if he wants to move the body, suppose his body is already crooked like that, he can move, but he stopped saying rising, falling. He watched the motion, moving. Mindfully, he moved. And then go back to rising, falling, sitting, touching, moving. He will be going in another direction, but still is concentration. After this step, right? For A student and the B student, for the A student, you will have to go to the next step. Vibration, rising, there's a vibration. Because by then your mind is very sharp already. You can see this, but don't expect to see initially, never mind. Huh? As you practice, maybe a few days later, then you start to see already. You don't have to be very long. You don't have to say take months. It can be only 1-2 days or 3-4 days only. Then you can see the vibration. Vibration means going down got vibration, going up. Don't go and purposely see. Don't purposely, just focus. If you can see, see. Cannot, then you go back to step 1, step 2, and step 3. The step 4 one is, like now, suppose I was to sit. Yeah, we can see already. It go down already, sometimes rising, falling. Then it's still, after you say falling, it's still going down some more. That is other state already, other step I will teach you later on. So tonight we will end with the 4th step, and for the 2 kind of students, student A, student B. So if you all cannot understand, listen again and try to understand and practice accordingly. UPK. What happened to UPK? Okay. UPK is to be practiced with the meditation. Yeah, I forgot to mention to all of you about UPK. Rising, falling, right not? Always at UPK. Always keep your heart quiet. Now, very hard to see UPK for many of you. Where is UPK? UPK is around the chest area. When you are angry, you feel the chest very uncomfortable. When you're very happy, you feel the chest here, very exciting, right not? So you all must try to, because you are not sitting in front of me. If every one of you can interact with me, then I can highlight to you how to see UPK, without having to develop until jhana, then see UPK. No need, it's too late. I always like to tell people, you must practice with UPK. UPK means that the whole day you're free. You don't choose the day when you're so busy you want to meditate. Make yourself very free before you meditate. I always explain about UPK. It's like what, like suppose you go to a country, some scenery very nice. You go to an environment that you haven't been before, and you're so happy to be there. When you reach there, you feel UPK. You can feel very happy. That is like UPK. Or when you meet someone you like, someone you love, maybe your children, your grandchildren, or maybe your daughter from overseas come back. So happy to see her like that. That is something like UPK. UPK has related to happy sensation, but it is being, when you're happy but you're quiet still. Happy and still, quiet. That is UPK. If you're happy, that is not UPK. That is happiness only. Happy, strong happiness. But UPK means you're happy but you're quiet. Like you go to somewhere, maybe you're sitting in the aeroplane, you're traveling for a tour, you're so happy while in the plane, you not yet reach the place. You close your eye, you can imagine so nice. Oh, so nice. UPK. So you're meditating meditation must be upeka, must have upeka. So I will explain to you upeka again and again. By practicing rising, yeah, upeka falling, or you can practice rising, upeka falling. The heart is quiet, upeka. Look at your chest area. Keep your mind quiet. For the student B, the mind is not quiet because the mind is thinking. So he will not talk about upeka for him. He will just say rising, falling, sitting, touching, thinking, like that. He will continue doing like that because his mind is a little bit noisy. So for the student A, rising, falling, then after that you can look upeka, your heart quiet. Rising, falling, upeka. Rising, falling. Upeka is like the Buddha says still. The water is still. When the water is still, means no ripple, no wave, it become like a mirror. You can look at your face, right not? Right not? You can, if you look at the water that is still, you can look at your face like a mirror. If the water got ripples, you cannot see your face because it is disturbing. So the disturbance is said to be the mind that is not still. So when you practice, you are trying to still the mind, S-T-I-L-L, to make the mind calm. When the mind is calm, we call it samadhi. Later I will explain about samadhi. After the practice, rising, falling, right now, then you know all the steps I teach you already. You are able to execute it continuously for maybe a few days already. You practice, you know what I mean already. Then suddenly, you will enter the first samadhi, vitaka vichara. This samadhi is what? Rising, falling, right? You have to concentrate and you have to say, right not? Rising, falling. Suddenly, after a few days or a week of practice, or maybe you're in retreat, rising, falling, suddenly, took, rising, falling, automatic, rising, falling. You don't say rising, also got rising, falling. Your mind can see the rise and fall automatic already. That is vitaka, vichara, first samadhi. Meaning to say your mind is already enter the samadhi. Means to say your mind is now able to be alone. The mind is able to be obedient by itself. So you see what? Anatta. In the samadhi, you realize, I didn't say rising, falling, automatic rising, falling. So you see anatta. And then you say rising and falling all the time. Now, I don't have to say anicca. You never control. Automatic anatta. So you see anicca, anatta. Initially, you have to keep on saying rising, falling. Wow, so tired. Some people, they are not patient. More like that, why stressful? So dukkha. So anicca, dukkha, anatta is already clear. If without a teacher to tell you, maybe you don't know what's anicca, dukkha, anatta. You think anicca is what, dukkha is what. Now just now you rising, falling all the time from beginning. You rising, falling. You have to keep on focus. The Eight Noble Path. You got to concentrate, right? Not you got to keep on saying. If not, cannot. You must say rising, falling. But upeka, your heart must be upeka. Means to stay happy to practice. If you're not happy, you cannot rising, falling. You irritate, your mind become like student number B already. Don't know true or not, can like that, don't know real or not. Why doing like that? What so stupid? See, too clever. See, too clever. This fellow too clever. So he will start to complain. Right? So don't complain. First step, be obedient. Always, that's why in the time of the Buddha, all who attained are all very obedient. See, they never quarrel, they never go and argue with the teacher. Teacher, you this, you that. No, they don't give problem to the teacher. They follow obediently, and that's why they attain very fast. They become Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahanta very fast. Actually, if you all practice accordingly to what I just said just now, your progress can be very fast one. It doesn't mean that, oh, I'm a beginner. Don't think like that. Don't think, oh yeah, I have to follow like that. It means it will take many, many years. No, 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 no. Don't think like that. It can be 1-2 months from now also you can attain also can one. Of course, it is best that if suppose I have a temple, you come stay in the temple, I can see you all, so I can interview you, I can ask you to sit in front of me, then I will also explain the step again. Then during the moment you meditate in front of me, then when I say, are you still concentrating or not, then you, oh, just so you're thinking, you say rising falling, but you're already thinking already, you see. Your mind is still not strong yet. That's why you cannot differentiate that your mind already wandering away. You still thought you're rising, falling. Or totally you're no more rising, falling, sitting there dreaming already, and you thought you are sitting right meditation. That's why many people never progress. Is because they are deluded by the mind already. And who delude you? You know, the five aggregates. The five aggregates are what? Body, feeling, perception, mental formation, consciousness. These five aggregates are actually the Buddha say this is the problem, that the troublemaker. I've explained numerous times about the five aggregates in the meditation already. Actually, the five aggregates is the one that makes you not able to meditate. And when you are able to meditate, you will be able to see the five aggregate. You can see them. When you can see them, the five aggregates become weakened. I've talked numerous times about the five aggregate. Every time I talk about the five aggregates, when you're meditating, rising, falling, after some time, maybe 1/2 hour, you have pain in the body, and that pain is caused by the aggregates. All right, I simplified tonight for you all what is the aggregates, because I don't want to go too long already. And then when you sit rising, falling, you say rising, falling, the mind thinking. You say no, rising, falling, then thinking, go and think about the work, think about office. That is aggregates also. That is called mental formation. One of the aggregates. Just now is the body pain, is Vedana, is the aggregates. Thinking endlessly is the mental formation. Body, feeling, perception, mental formation. The fourth one. The second one and the fourth one are disturbing your meditation, so that you cannot meditate, because these aggregates stop you to reach Nibbana. They, they will attempt to stop you. They will want to stop you so that you cannot reach Nibbana. While you practice Vipassana, you can see this aggregate. If you practice Samatha, you cannot see this aggregate. So if you cannot see this aggregate, you cannot stop them, you cannot reach Nibbana. That's why I say, that's why my teacher Bhante Suvano also tell me, don't practice Samatha. Continue your Vipassana with teacher like us who can teach you. If you don't have teacher like us, you got no way. Even you practice Vipassana, you still cannot attain. So you have to really follow us. Not that I want to become famous. There's nothing to be famous here. Huh? We are not talking about money or fame here. We are talking about how to escape samsara like the Buddha. And meditation, is not a new topic. Many monks has already tell you people, all of you has listened to many teacher already. They're all ropes, but I'm not in ropes one. But don't worry. You don't worry. Even I'm not in ropes, you don't go and think all the that maybe can or cannot. Don't worry. You practice and see lah. I teach you one. So today you learn to practice the 4 step. Rising, falling. Or or we can do it. Everybody close eye for a while. Continue the 4 step for a while. So you see, you can go into samadhi very fast, like us as a teacher. Huh? Now, if you follow the instruction, remember, and you now close your eye, and I will do the same. You look at us, immediately I go to samadhi already, very fast. Now you see, I just do it for you for 5 minute, 1 minute or 5 minutes. Let me see. Wait, I think like here. Okay, now is 2. Now we sit until 3, 5 minutes. Okay, using the step I teach you. Can or not? Everyone, want to try or not? Before we end tonight, I put it here. Everyone sit until 11:15. 5 minutes. Use the step I teach you. I also do the step now. I close my eye. Everyone close your eye. Huh? And I also go to my samadhi very fast. 5 minutes. Huh? Right? Start. If you want to do swallowing, you want to swallow saliva. Suppose after sitting, your concentration go to your throat, and you want to swallow saliva. You say swallowing, 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 because it will happen for a few times. It's very natural. So you can do swallowing. Okay. So now I will say rising, falling, rising, falling, sitting, touching, sitting, touching, thinking, thinking, swallowing. Okay? Yeah, is it time now? Yeah, it's over, you see? Very fast, right? Not? See? 5 minutes. So everyone has been meditating 5 minutes already. So tonight, I think we will end here. And before we end, the Buddha say always share merits. So everyone continue practicing the few steps first for those advanced or beginner. Sit for 5, 10 to 10 minutes and then stop. Then another 5 minutes later on. Continue with 5 minutes first. No need to go too long so that you won't be so exhausted. And make sure you practice exactly the step. Rising, falling. 5 minutes. Don't go for 1-2 hour. Don't start like that. Don't practice with stress yourself. Do middle way. The Buddha say middle way. Practice this way, everyone. So we share merits first. The Buddha say always when we do dana, sila, or bhavana, always got merits. Do dana, sila, bhavana, got merits. Doesn't mean you only give food, only got merits. When you're keeping precept, you are not harming other beings, and when you are sharing dhamma, you have good merits. So we share because a lot of being the Buddha say, not I say, the Buddha say, so we follow lah. So we are the student, we must, as I said, must be obedient. We share with them. That's why in the monk, when they go to jungle, they also share. Anathapindika, when he was doing dana, one day he didn't share, so he go back. A lot of problem. Even the king in the time of Anathapindika, the king also got a lot of problem. So all the gui come and disturb. So tonight we share, we follow the teaching as according to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Buddhyampi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Tatyampi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapada. I'm still not well. Sorry, everyone. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adina dana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sorry. So I think we just hidang minyan sorry, by yourself, okay? When I try to concentrate by talking, hear ichi. So you all do your own transfer of merit. I will do it on myself afterward. Sadhu, 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 and so sorry for the COVID uncontrollable. So body is really dukkha, really dukkha. So if you cannot, when I concentrate, I start coughing. I don't concentrate, I don't cough. Right, everyone, good night. Sukhi hotu, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami.